You see, the problem with menstruation, it's not even the menstruation, the pain and everything. It's the fact that they're in school and when they're stained, everybody like, look at that guy.
Right? To my period chronicles. So it's a no-brainer that menstrual hygiene is not an option, right? And well, that's pretty much what we want to talk about today: the risk and things that hatch when you are not properly taking care of yourself, and alternatives one can use if care seems to be too expensive for us ladies. Once again, welcome to my period chronicles. I'm your humble host, Jimmy Aditiri, and I'm here with my co-host, Aditiri.
As usual. It's here, guys. And we have our beautiful, lovely host, Leroy.
Human anatomy. Our advocate is in the building.
You were hyping me so much.
She's
now.
the founder of Goodness PM Club. No, honestly, I've had the opportunity to partner with Goodness PM, Philippians mission, right?
Yes.
Back to back now, especially in 2021. We've been able to reach thousands of kids so far. So it's such a huge honor having her here.
I'm happy to be here. So happy to be here. Anytime these two call me, they're my buddies. They're my buddies, so I'm happy to be here every time, anytime. And you see this today's topic. We're going to shake this table together. We're going to talk about it.
We are going to pieces everything. Okay, but first tell us about your period experience. How is it like? Then give us your most memorable period experience.
Okay. When we talk about period, I don't even want to talk about it because I have irregular menstruation.
Oh, okay.
So it's something that I don't like talking about because whenever it comes, you know that it comes. When it comes differently for us. So I don't like talking about it. I was my last period, it's usually like a contraction for us because ours is not the normal type. So you literally have to wear like one pad in a day. Like maybe through the night, you keep changing because the bleeding is usually much for us. And you know that menstruation is, the shedding of the endometrial wall. That's like the uterus and all of that. So it's usually much for people like us, and it has been bad. It has been really bad. But I don't put it on my face at those points. I just stay indoors because aside the flow, you'll be experiencing what they call pain. Serious one.
We are smiling because we've been hearing this back to back.
You'll be experiencing pain. It's usually going to be serious, and I've tried using things to help myself. Some people say turmeric. Some people say ginger, warm water. Some people say, no, I've left all those ones behind. I'm not using chemicals. I'm using drugs now.
Okay.
You
say chemicals, I was like, what do you mean?
Drugs. So now I use it. There's this one they just prescribed, and I used it, and it worked a little.
Which one?
Comagolin, something like that.
Okay.
I can't really pronounce the name, but that's what I used.
Have you gone to the doctor?
Yes, I have. I've been diagnosed, and one of my hormones is actually higher than the other. That's the reason why I'm experiencing this. That's why we call it hormonal imbalance.
Yeah.
So, my sisters.
Yes.
It has been a lot. So I don't usually talk about this, during whenever I'm called, but I think that a lot of ladies out there need to know that there's something like that. Because when I go for school outreaches, you hear these girls talking about it. They feel as if they are the only ones that it's happening to. So that's the reason why I could just, share away this experience and talk about when I actually have it. But those times when you don't have it, I just used to thank God. These times when I don't have it, I'm gathering momentum for when it comes. Because when it comes, it comes. And when it comes, it will not just stay for like 2 days and it's off.
Yeah.
It stays for like 5 days. at most, then you have to keep padding up till some time that
You're not spotting anymore.
So like, if you don't mind sharing, like your diagnosis, is there a term that they gave you, or you just hope it's hormonal imbalance?
They said it's hormonal imbalance, but some people it's PCOS generally.
Okay, I wanted to be sure.
Yes, PCOS, and then
We've had how many guests have we had so far with this?
3.
Yeah.
Like 3.
okay.
We've had stories, we've had cases. Nora's one is just Nora went all out sharing her experience, which is I feel like you coming out to talk about this now will make other women know that they're not alone.
Yes,
That this experience is
young girls are going through it already because mine started, I think, when I was in secondary school, and when it happens, I used to give glory to God that this month I'm not seeing my period. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Oh,
I'm just all I'll be happy. I didn't know that there was a problem. I didn't know that there was something going wrong. And after some time, it became 2 months, 3 months. It wouldn't come, and I'll just be wondering what's happening. My mom was saying, this thing is in your bloodline. Your auntie too, your auntie have things. You usually have things like this.
Oh, our aunties and our mommies.
And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's something, but I've never really seen it as a problem. But I'm saying this to every girl out there: you are not abnormal.
Yeah.
And menstruation is not a punishment. It's just a time where you go through pains and you shed out your endometrium because there was a flow of
I
sperm.
see the way she's
into
looking
the
like she's
uterus.
sensitizing kids. Wow.
I'm actually an anatomist, so this is my field. And so I have clean period here. This is what we give out to girls, during our outreaches so that we can guide them. A lot of things that they don't know about menstruation, it's there. And what happens when it stops, when you're in a place where you have scarcity of water.
Yes.
You have things like that. What do you do? How some girls will ask me, so when I stay in an environment where there are a lot of boys, how do I keep myself clean? How do I dry my inner wears outside? How do I do all of this? It's all in clean period. So every time I say this, they just say, somebody will just wake up and ask, I know what to do. Let me tell you what I used to do. When I dry my inner wear, I will now use a nice veil and cover. You don't even know what is inside. A lot of people just say things, and I think because the sun is one thing that helps menstrual hygiene. If your clothes don't dry, you will smell. Sorry, I have
Do
to
you
go
remember
this way.
that curriculum?
You know
The
that-
girl that wears white pants. We had a curriculum like that once.
In rainy season, so it won't dry in rainy season.
And then she go around like that.
I think we should have even touched this under period shame because it's because of our parents. Don't dry your undies outside. Me, I was lucky to have a mother who did not care to tell you that
People wear pants and
It's
boxers.
not like-
What's going on?
So why
right?
would I be ashamed that I wear underwear and I can't dry it outside? And that I need the radiation from the sun.
But now a lot of things are going on, and aside that, a lot of people see it as a issue. Because when I was, trying to read about menstruation and all of that, there is a myth behind menstruation
Okay.
that once you are on your period, you are unclean.
Yeah.
You are somebody that should cover herself in shame.
It has been called the curse before.
Yeah.
Yes. So even when it comes to religious stuff, you hear people saying you don't pray and on this
Yes.
side.
We
You
know.
don't enter church or any.
It still happens now.
So
which is pretty crazy.
So that's the reason why, I love when they were saying my period could look. I was like, I like this. I'm here. But we're talking about it today.
Still on care.
Okay.
We talked about cost implications and there were some things we were saying and we're like, we'll discuss them in period care. Now, the money I spend when I'm going through my period, I don't think we should spend that money. I think we even advocated a patch free and all of that. What alternatives do you think people can use, especially girls that cannot afford premium products or the kind of products that one would want to buy?
You're talking about the commercial absorbent. Now that's
Yes.
the part.
Yes.
There are, if I say reusable parts, I will also say, can you take care of it?
Right? Because it needs to be clean.
Because there are a lot of bacterial vaginolosis or whatever they call it, vaginosis, or whatever with the whole infection.
Yeah.
So, and these things can be transferred through things like that. If you don't wash properly, you don't keep pad. Because there was a time we were giving out reusable pads to girls, and I just thought about it that these reusable pads, are they helping? Are they going to help these girls?
I wanted to say, when you were giving them out, were you like teaching them?
Yes,
because personally, I was
just going to say, for people who don't even understand how it works, can you shed more light?
Okay,
reusable pads are?
It looks like a normal
Pad.
pad, but then it's stuffed with things that some things that they put inside pad, and then it has a pin behind that you can just do it like the normal pad, but it's washable. So you can wash it, you can dry it, and all of that. Some you can iron, why some you cannot, using low heat. So it depends. So that's reusable pad.
Okay, so personally, I won't use reusable pads because it's just a personal thing. I know it's a mental.
Yes.
My mind.
I
cannot start washing after I've bled into. Not with the way I feel. You get. I would rather just use and throw. I can use a whole pack in a day because I know how I feel right after a few hours. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't run go bathroom every now and then. I don't go out when I'm on my period.
Just
Because I feel really uncomfortable. So with reusable pads, people with serious flows, do you think that's a good option?
The reason why I'm even saying reusable pads is because there are people that cannot afford
It's expensive,
no, but when you use it, you wash again,
right? So
and you wash again too.
How many uses?
Exactly. How many times can you use a reusable pad?
I think you can use it for up to 6 months.
Jesus.
Really?
Yes.
Ah.
So you wash.
Is there any research on this reusable pads? Because I can't, like you said, my mind can't get past it. You can reuse it for up to 6 months. I'm sure like the infection rates are really high because no matter how clean you are, you cannot be 100. You can't 100% sterilize it, or except if there are like ways that you can sterilize. You mentioned ironing.
Yes, low heat. That's for some. And again, when you want to wash, you use Dettol, you use
all those things.
Antiseptic.
But those are things that sometimes
you
you react.
Yeah.
When you dry, those things reduces. So that's the reason why some people say, okay, let's just use this, because if you count how you use your pad, it's not still compared to the reusable pads. I'm not a professional on this, and I don't use it, but I've seen people that use it and their testimonies. They like it.
I know. I heard it's a good alternative.
That it's a good alternative. Yes, because a lot of people in the rural areas, they don't even use some of it. They use some people use menstrual cups. Some people there are a lot of absorbing
in the rural areas.
Yes, menstrual cups in rural areas.
That's almost a breakthrough.
Yeah, some people,
because I don't think there are like a lot in circulation. You don't just walk into menstrual cups like that.
But some people, maybe some of their family members get it to them, so they use it. So some people use that, while some people, I don't know, and some people use clothes, the napkin. The napkin. If you cannot get reusable pads, some people
get that.
Yes, you can get the napkin, and then in fact that was what our mothers were using.
Don't worry, evolution of period is that episode is going to be funny.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves recording this episode, and we are far from being done. Check out what's next. See ya.